It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. He talked to me about the importance of getting on the same page early. As you know, they brought in a lot of transfers this offseason, including their quarterback. It's still early in the year, and he wants to see, can they get the chemistry going? I'll keep you posted from down here on the field. Reese?
Holly, thank you. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. For this one, the booth's shaking underneath us, guys. On the run, it's Shepard. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Throwing Joseph. Rushes on. Out wide right, it's Becker. They've got him corralled.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Maybe a double pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Joseph fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throwing Joseph. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Wants to throw on first. They're all over him. And he avoids the sack.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Odom. Could not make his way to the corner. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, it's Shepard. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be fourth down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. He's going to take off. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive.
He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Going to the run, it's Johnson. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal coming up. Hands it off. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. He's got enough. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Give him 88 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Joyner. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that finish off a two-play drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Joseph, under pressure. Right side, it's Alexander. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Inside the touchdown, Ole Miss. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Straight ahead, it's Williams. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Across the 30-yard line, they'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air, it's Hammond. Unloads to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. As we take a look at the stats, both teams putting up some numbers. The defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. There he goes. The 10. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He's now up to 71 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They had no choice but to go into the portal. They had to replenish all of those guys that they lost, so you have to hope that some of these guys will come in day one and make an impact. But is that realistic, David?
Yeah, you're optimistic with the portal because here's the thing. These guys you've seen play in other systems with other teams. You kind of know their personality, and you especially know how they're going to look on the field. So, Jesse, that's why they went deep in the portal.
Yeah, and I think the biggest question then for these guys coming in is how quickly can they gel? The chemistry in the locker room is so important. It's hard to find that in one offseason, bringing all these guys in, but they feel like they've got a really good group via the portal.
Throwing Joseph. Buying time to his right. He's going to run it. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. So that'll cost him a down. 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. From the gun. This time he's got his man. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Joseph. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was sick.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. On the return, it's Hawkins. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Coleman Williams. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On play action. Out wide right, it's Simmons. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Caught on the RPO. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it. It's Joyner.
I just got to get to that first down marker. That's all I'm trying to accomplish. Nice job by the quarterback. Nice read. Nice job by the running back understanding the situation. Fresh set of downs for this offense now.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Joyner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hammond. Right side, it's Joyner. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Joseph. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Drops back on 1st down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Again, it's Joseph. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making the adjustment on the play. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. This will likely be the last play of the half. Off-play action. Wiggles free. Throwing on the run. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 10 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the home squad, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good night.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Looking left. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the...
Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Danzy. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go with Joyner. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Ready to try the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Joseph makes a catch. Oh, he got loose at the 45 on his way. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. In the red area, it's Frazier. Got a little grass, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
Yeah, if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Deep in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Rebels. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Look out! He's got it. Nice move to keep running. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! Took it all the way back to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Hudson. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Finds his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time.
Snags it, and he's open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's got it overrun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Handoff, Joyner running left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's changing the play. The play fake. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Here we go. There you go.
They'll run him again. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Pulls it. The option, he'll keep it. The handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Motion from the wideout.
Ready, go!
They go play action with Joseph. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. The ball is out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Making the adjustment. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. He'll take a shot. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Didn't take care of the football the last time they had her. Fumble led to a touchdown. Lead is still comfortable here, but ball security of the utmost importance. Showing off the arm. He's past the marker. There he goes down the right side. 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And he makes the extra point. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Sells the run, wants to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Ready, go!
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Shepard. Breaks the tackle. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Throwing Joseph. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Number 33 set to kick this one away.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play to pad the stats. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. I I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College.